room right now. Okay, because
no more excellent than these two men as well.
now, these moments that we have to celebrate.
There's much bigger things coming. Bigger
Also, we can't leak which university, but Blockchain Sensei has officially been booked as guest speakers at a university for cryptocurrency and entrepreneurship. We've got a 2-hour slot at a university in the UK, and we can't. Hey, we got my dad in here, Ewan Effendi. That's my pops. Hey, we got Ninja Pops. Wait. Dad, come say hello. Come on the camera.
It's a bit dark though.
Ah!
Hello.
Okay, so Dad, can you tell everybody what cryptocurrencies you're currently involved in the development of? Not financial advice.
Yeah, FTM.
Fantom. So my dad is a developer for Fantom Crypto. I've been putting you guys on Fantom for a while, right? Dad, when did you? For the record, it's quite weird for me to speak to my dad in English because I actually only speak to my dad in Indonesian. So for the purpose of this content, I'll speak to him in obviously English. But so Fantom, let's just do Fantom. Oh yeah. I can't even find it in my thing. I've got so many coins. Where's Fantom?
Put it alphabet code.
Can you? How? Why is it not there?
Why is it not there?
That's weird. Right, let's just load it again. Fantom, just do $. That's fine. That's fine. So, Dad, when did you begin working for Fantom? August, right. August 2020. So August 2020 or August 2021?
This year.
This year, I thought so. But since my dad started working for Fantom and getting paid in Fantom Crypto, he's seen things.
No, actually, yeah, no, actually, in August, I got paid by Ether first. Yeah, at that time, yeah, it was a mistake. I only because at that time, yeah, I just started and I still thought, is Fantom good? But then from September, September, I asked them to give me BNB and FTM.
Nice.
And then, and the next month also, October. No, October this month, October last month, yeah. So I got all in FTM.
Nice.
Okay, fantastic.
So
I also gave Fadlan some FTM twice already.
Yeah, Shaz.
Oh, it's leaking portfolio.
Yeah, when I gave
Pops bust me. I'm not gonna lie.
We're saying that he was one baby.
When I gave him,
I'm a Fantom just for baby now.
Yeah. When I gave him at that time, the first time I gave him, FTM was worth like 1.6 GBP.
Mad.
No, it's
more to go as well. There's a lot more to go.
There's a lot more to go. All right, okay, so we've got a lot of people in here. Let's get the show started.
I'll stop my video,
Yeah. Shout out to my dad. You know what? Usually I change it to NinjaTea, but today I'll leave it to Fadlan Effendi because it's nice that it says Fadlan Effendi, Ewan Effendi in here.
Do the disclaimer.
So let's do the disclaimer. So for those that weren't aware, neither myself
or myself
are financial advisors. We do not
have a clue what we're talking about. This is all for education
and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, okay? If you are unable to mitigate the risk, please seek
financial advice from an accredited advisor. We are not financial advisors. However, we do work in partnership and collaboration with multiple financial advisors who can actually help you when it comes to this thing. Why is this? Because all investments come with
risk.
Standard.
All of it. Okay. Even even Bitcoin and Microsoft stock and NASDAQ that have performed extremely well in the past 10 years and have seen crazy X's, they could, in theory, crash.
Sorry, I've just got to do my little slide dig that I do almost every episode. So most financial advisors will probably advise you to get into the FTSE and gold. Pause.
We don't think they're good investments. However, what would we know, because we're merely entertainers. Okay, so before getting into the juicy, so what we'll be covering between now and 9:30 is I'm gonna start off with a little mindset game. And then Mr. Hardin is going to take over with Tesla's earnings reports.
Airbnbs.
Sorry, Airbnb, my bad. And then Lucas will then share some game with regards to investing and making monies in ICO/IDOs without investing. And then I will be shilling a altcoin. Then we'll be taking any Q&As. And then if you've got any technical Q&As, you can ask my dad, because he's actually a blockchain developer, which is kind of crazy. He can code in Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and now Fantom.
Yo, someone else. Wait,
someone needs to hire my dad.
I gotta put this on the gram. Wait.
Yeah, I shill it all the time. Also, you know what? Just before we get started, for those that weren't aware, okay, we have some pretty dope services available now. So if you click the link in the bio, it has everything. This link is basically
everything you need.
Everything you need. Everything you need. And then so we've got the £10 intro to crypto PDF. We've got the £15 replay for high risk, high reward altcoins. We've got the link to the game, my Zoom link, and also the crypto swing trading signal service. Now, who here would like a free signal? Who would like the signal of the week? I need 5 yeses.
Well, first let's show them.
Yes.
Just in case they think we're capping, let's show them past results first.
Past
Have
results.
you got them on yours?
What are they here?
Yeah, they should be on. I think I did post them actually. Yeah, keep going down. We posted.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Oh yes, look at those results.
Okay, so one of the signals we put out was decentralized mana to BUSD. We announced this way before Facebook announced changing their name to Metaverse. We had no idea, but we knew this coin was going to do well. Also, we shouted out BAT token to BUSD. We knew this one was going to blow because the fundamentals were pretty much off the chain. Then after that, we also called Engine Coin very early.
To be fair, all of these aren't really signals. You know why? Because we've been telling y'all in our watch list since June.
A very long time.
That we give out for free.
Okay, cool. So let's give them the trade of the week. So the trade of the week is, one sec. I just need to send the picture to the email. One second. Let me just email myself the trade of the week.
Why don't you just post it?
Huh?
You just post it.
Post it on Instagram right now.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
If we're being that generous.
Okay, if we're being that generous, okay, right now I'm just gonna post the actual trade of the week, which is Dad, you'll be happy to know that Fantom is, well, it's not financial advice because we're not advising.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna circulate around.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tweet it. I'll tweet it on his. Oh, 1 second. Let me just do this live.
The reason I'm circulating around this will make sense
FTM,
later on in the episode.
USD trade of the week. Oh, I don't want to post it on my personal. I want to post it on here. Tweet. All right, cool.
You done?
It's done. Right, let's just go on Twitter. So for those that are not following the Twitter, please follow us on Twitter. If you are serious about cryptocurrency and you're not on Twitter, then you're not serious about cryptocurrency, because Twitter is where you can find the quickest information. Okay, so the trade of the week is the Fantom trade. Now, this, I take no credit for this. It was Lucas.
It was, without a shadow of a doubt, our #1 student and now also fellow sensei of Blockchain Sensei. This was his one. He's the one that's going to be leading today's session. So you're going to find out a little bit about his story, about his techniques. but this is one of his trades that he's found for this week's trade of the week.
So yeah, this is something that we broadcasted out about 2 days ago on the Signal service, guys.
So if you want 20 more of these,
yeah,
then,
we minimum send. So this is how the Signal service works, right? How the Signal service works is every time we set a trade, we send a signal out. So we're going to be sending a minimum of 20 signals per month minimum, and there's going to be different types of signals. So there'll be a NinjaTea signal where it's a signal that I personally did trade, and then I'll just send out the actual trade backed with TA. There's a Mr. Harding trade signal. There's a Blockchain Sensei trade signal where it'll be me and Mr. Harding together.
And the algorithm and the bot.
Exactly. And then there will be another level where Lucas joins in. So I think that's enough for now. I just want to go over some quick mindset before passing it over to Mr. Harding, who's going to be having a look at the Airbnb earnings report. And that's to do with a big word, right? A big word called focus. It sounds super cliche, but most people in this room, including myself, yourself, and Mr. Harding, could do with more focus. And if we focused more, diversified less, and became masters of, you know, any kind of quote unquote crypto subsidiary, whether it's DeFi, whether it's swing trading, whether it's even a different market like Forex, we would all be wealthier. I know Forex traders that know very, very little about cryptocurrency, but their portfolios are bigger than mine. You know why? Because they've got the discipline to jump on the Forex market when it's their time, whether it's their GBP to USD pair, make their fiat profit and understand that they're just supposed to consistently buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano, Polkadot, and they just book lessons with me once a month. Like, I teach some traders about crypto portfolios. One of the biggest games that Mr. Harding taught me is cash out some crypto profits and put them into the stock market, including but not limited to NASDAQ, Tesla, Coinbase, right? They're kind of my stock market babies. So there's literally 16-year-old kids that know, mind my language, fuck all about crypto, and they're richer than all of us combined. You know why? Because they understand about NFTs. I don't really understand about NFTs. I know what my game is. What do I specialize in, right? I specialize in long-term crypto fundamentals. I'm a pretty good swing trader. I have good stock market fundamentals. I'm learning to do spread betting. I'm learning to do options trading. I don't want to do any Forex. I do a little bit of DeFi. I'm just not into NFTs, right? The way I'm involved in the NFT space is little spill, but Blockchain Sensei, we're involved in other crypto companies, whether it's partnership, equity, or they just pay us for advice. And I'm working behind the scenes in the NFT space. Do I intend to publish any NFTs? No, it's a waste of my time, right? Because it's not where my expertise lies. So I encourage everyone in this room to just take game and information from myself and Mr. Harding and create your own game plan, right? So immediate game for a game plan is never enter something without an exit plan. I had a conversation with Lucas about this about 2 days ago. Like, when you're partying with X amount of money, like, guys, doing 4x on £50 isn't going to change anybody's life here. Doing 4x on £1,000 is going to start drastically improving a lot of people's lives here. I'm going to say that one more time. A lot of 4x's on £50 is not going to change a lot of people's lives here. The reason why I have guys, I have not diversified in the past 3 weeks. I decided, right, at near all-time highs, where I would liquidate my Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, even Binance Coin. I'm going to exit Binance Coin soon into altcoins. And I had a disciplined, I'm just going to get this amount of crypto. When this crypto 3-4x's, I'm going to put half of it back into my big holdings. Like, I've sold a lot of my stocks, right? It's disciplined. And all I'm doing, I'm dollar cost averaging only into these coins that I understand. Most people in this room, people watching, don't have this discipline to do that. Everyone's chasing the new coin. But do you even understand? Ask yourself, do you even understand your top 10 holdings? I do. I understand my top 14, 15 holdings very, 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 very well. I don't know much about the Solana ecosystem. I don't know much about Axie Infinity. I don't know much about Chainlink, right? People hate that, but I don't, right? No, I know about it, but it's just like I just choose that. It's,
Dived as much
like,
as you did.
I've just not deep. Like I've not dived. So like Chainlink's not even in my top 14 holdings, right? It's not a bad thing. Like there are people in this world that only have Bitcoin and Ethereum, rich as hell. So because they've got real estate and businesses. So I encourage everyone to find niches that they're interested in. I'll tell you straight what my game plan is. My game plan is to be a Fantom and Polkadot ecosystem badman. Like I want to be so in those ecosystems, be an expert in those ecosystems, touch on DeFi. I like crypto gaming as well, but I'm not looking for any more new coins. Like I'm focusing on those, and then I'll just let everything come to me, because like there's just too many distractions, and the distractions, they keep increasing. They never decrease. Like I'm literally on top of not that much anymore, because I'm just like deep in my ecosystem. So yeah, that's the game I want to share. I'm going to give you guys an altcoin shill after this, that I've sold quite a lot of my Polkadot into this altcoin shill. So disclaimer, not disclaimer, but the hint is it's in the Polkadot ecosystem. It's not Kusama. Besides that, let's go over to Mr. Harding. He's going to talk about
Airbnb.
Are you going to jump on my laptop, or are you going to jump? Okay, cool. Jump on, bro.
So, some of y'all might be like, oh, I just want to hear about crypto. I just want to hear about crypto. I don't want to hear about stocks. They're boring. They don't make that much money. And then I have to go and do that thing I do where I show you all again that it does. So, let's just start at Yahoo Finance, yeah? And we'd like to start there because every time we go to Yahoo Finance, there's always some stock that has done more than some cryptos. So we have to just understand this first. Why does this happen? Let's think about it. Because there's clearly more money in the stock market than there is in crypto. So if there's more money there, what's going to happen? It's easier to make more money there where there's more money. So let's have a look. Today's highest earners in the stock market, we have trending tickers, most active. Oh, look at that, gainers. We have BNP Paribas, Bloomberg, Equity One is up 2,070%. We have Sol, which is up 37%. I think this is a SPAC. And we have Feedback, which is up 37%. So we can see that, you know, these things do happen. Now, the main reason why we have to get into the culture of reading earnings reports is because, oh, is it not sharing? Screen's not sharing. Hold on. Let's just do that again. You see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see Yahoo Finance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just go back down again. There we go. There's a little 2,000% there. There we go. And then when you start looking at the top mutual funds, they're doing all right. So, yeah.
Crypto profits into stocks. Crypto profits into stocks. Not financial advice.
So, yeah, basically, these things make moves and make money. And most of the results that we've had are from reading earnings reports and then seeing what cryptos they're getting into. Because what causes the biggest pump for cryptos, what is it? It's when big companies say they're taking on crypto, aka when Tesla did it, what happened? Bitcoin went crazy, crypto went crazy, aka when Disney and Fox have said that they're partnering up with Omi to make their VV NFTs. What's going to happen? It's going to pop. However, that one hasn't popped yet, so I'm kind of just giving you a plug there. So that's why you would read earnings reports. So let's just imagine that Airbnb said that they were teaming up with a blockchain technology. What would happen to that blockchain technology? You think it might spike? Oh yeah, it might. So that's why we read earnings reports, to find out things like that. So I'm going to give you an example of something that might happen very, very soon. So I don't know if you've ever heard of a company called Reddit.
Can I just add something?
Go on,
read earnings reports before news, because news is hysteria, hype, opinions. Earnings reports are just facts and figures, data. Read data before opinions.
So
Major
Reddit, crypto. So I think we posted this on the story. So Reddit users are about to get Ethereum-based crypto tokens in exchange for Karma points, which will mean that over 500 million new users will be using ERC20 tokens and won't even realize that they're doing it. So what earnings report might we want to read at some point? Reddit. Why? Because what's that going to do? It's going to give us a head on what's going to happen to Ethereum. Oh my God! How did you come up?
Oh, is the flat door, or is it the
So
outside?
yeah, hopefully
flat
that
one.
makes sense. Why
He got in downstairs.
Let
Sorry,
me just
could we just
mute
mute?
everyone. I'll do it.
Okay, how did he get in?
There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go to the earnings report. So how do you find an earnings report? You type in the name of the company, and in this case, it's AirBnB, and then you type in investors relations. And I might cheekily just have a little tiny look at Square, mainly because Square actually hold crypto. So any companies that hold crypto, you probably want to look at their earnings report. So next week, we're going to look at Coinbase and Bakkt. Bakkt, if you want to know who they are, they're partnering up with Google and a couple of other companies to do stuff in the crypto space. So we probably want to read what Google are up to in the crypto space. So we then go to Airbnb's website, which for some reason, oh, here it is, Airbnb newsroom.
Yo, could everybody please drop their Instagram in the chat, and then after this, we're gonna tag you guys in a post. So I'd appreciate it if everybody put their Instagram in the chat. Thank you. And also shares, please. Let's get this video out there to people.
Here we go. Investors. Investors, quarterly results, shareholder letter. Okay, so we'll keep this one quick because I want to go over squares really quick as well. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the most important things, and that is year on year. That is the growth. Are things going up? With Airbnb, we can see that, yes, they are up by 29% year on year. Gross booking value, is that up? Yes, it is. 48% in gross booking value year on year. Revenue, this is the most important one, because if you don't increase your revenue, it's very unlikely you're going to increase your net income unless you're changing your margins. Now, the revenue for Airbnb is up to 2.2 billion this quarter, which is 67% year on year increase. And their net income, do you know what net income is? Hopefully you do. That's the actual profit that they're making. The amount of the bag that they're securing is actually up 280% year on year. So just on that page alone, do the maths. If you had billions of pounds or millions of pounds as an investor, as a big whale, would you put your money into this company that quarter on quarter is returning 100% and then has just shown you that for the year on year, they're actually up 280% in terms of profit? Yeah, probably might. So, so Q3 revenue of 2.2 billion was our highest ever, 36% higher than Q3. So they're actually 36% higher than Q3. Q3 net income of 834 million was our most profitable quarter ever, 4 times larger than a year ago. Now, I remember a couple of quarters ago, we first covered this Airbnb earnings report, and we were showing you, look, this thing is going to blow just because they just started marketing. They'd never done any marketing and then decided they were going to start doing marketing. What was going to happen? It was a complete no-brainer that this was going to be. So people are traveling everywhere. People are living on Airbnb. How do I know this? Because I was one of those people living in London, living in Airbnbs before I decided to rent here fully. So let's keep going. Progress is to our plan. Educating the world about Airbnb, recruiting more hosts through their marketing, which again, is going to get them more money. They've got some customer stories in here. housing 20,000 Afghan refugees, which is amazing. Business and financial performance. So we can actually get a breakdown of where this performance is coming from in terms of globally, but we don't want to do that. So we can see, as seen in prior quarters, growth for gross nights booked was the strongest in non-urban areas during the quarter compared to Q3 2019. While travel to top cities has not yet recovered to 2019 levels, we're seeing signs of travelers returning to cities. Get this, they are up that amount year on year, and they are still not back to full strength of the 2019 pre-pandemic levels in major cities. What does that mean? It's still got space to grow. So average daily rates, ADR averaged approximately $149 in Q3, representing a 15% increase compared to the same time last year. So people are willing to spend 15% more on Airbnb. So what does that mean for them? Again, more money, more moolah. So let's keep going. So quarterly revenue, sometimes this is the juicier bit of the earnings reports, is when you can see them in graphs like this, and it makes it nice and simple to see what's happening with this company and why they might be a lucrative investment. So you can see Q3 2019, they were up 30%. And then they had this slight dip. Obviously, what was that? That was because of COVID. This was the period where if you was reading the earnings reports, you knew what was actually going on with the company, and you realized, okay, they've had some things that they had to pay out. And one of those things was they actually owed some of the people that originally invested in the company, they owed them money. And I said, look, once they've paid that off, this company is going to fly. And what has happened? It has flied. Just a coincidence. I'm not a financial advisor. I just like reading things out that are fairly obvious. So quarterly net income, look at that. From 267 million up to 834 million. What's going to happen when they announce that they've profited 1 billion in a year or in a quarter? What's going to happen? Every investor and his dog is going to pile in. Why? Because it's going to be all over the papers, because they're going to be able to say that. So this is investing is about being ahead of the curve and being in the right place before things happen. So let's have a look at one of these other important things here. Sales and marketing expense for Q3 2021 increased 156% year over year to 291 million, excluding the impact of stock-based compensation and acquisition-related impacts. Sales and marketing expense for Q3 2021 increased by 136% year over year to 264 million. This was primarily due to an increase in brand marketing expense related to our Made Possible by Host campaigns under the Olympic Para campaign during the Olympic and Paralympic Games. So, do you want to invest in a company that is spending more money on their marketing? Probably, because if you're not spending more money on your marketing, where are you getting the new customers from? Now, when we go to this bit here, the outlook, we're incredibly proud of our best quarter on record of Q3 2021. We're positioned for the travel revolution. We're encouraged to see new travel trends extending beyond this travel summer peak. La-di-da-di-da. So, yeah, that's a little bit there. Then, just a little bit further down, we should have the financials in a little bit more detail. So we can see in terms of the amount of nights booked and experiences booked, what's happening. They're getting a slow growth, but obviously in comparison to this area here, where it dipped to 46.3 million, what was that because of? Because of COVID. And that's when they did their IPO. They literally did their IPO at the worst possible time, but have still managed to do really, really well. Look at this increase in sales and marketing. What's going to happen? They're going to make more money. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So that's their one. And I'm just going to quickly go on to the Square one, just because they're holding crypto. And then we're going to go over to our main man. So Square Investors Relations. Just go to Square, because your Google search is weird. Because this is just going to give us a bit of an insight into some crypto, because people use Square to buy their crypto in America. It's one of the biggest platforms for it. Oh, here we go. It's the website. How do we go to the official website? Bro, your Google is so weird. What? How come I can't just go to the actual company's website through Google? Look, bro. I got it. So Square, if you don't know who these guys are, they are the biggest provider of contactless payments in America, or one of the biggest providers, well, for small businesses anyway. So let's go to investors relations just real quick. So all we want to do is we want to find the little bit about we just want to find a tiny little bit about their crypto payments. Here we go. Down at the bottom, it'll be investors, affiliate program, Cash App, contact sales. Why is it not here? Oh, sorry, guys. Square investors relations. There we go. Okay, boom. So shareholder letter, Q3 2021. Okay, so highlights. What's happened with Square? Gone up. They've had a dip of about they're actually up 43% year on year. They were down from last quarter. Their net income, net income loss is 0. So what we're looking for, we're looking for them to mention crypto. We launched Square Marketing in the UK. In the UK, providing sellers with fully integrated solutions, help retain and reach more customers. Cash App ecosystem. Here we go. Nothing there on crypto. Cash card activities, Cash App balance, cash card, financial discussion. Me guys.
Yo, let me just share with you guys before I tell it on social media. You see on Instagram and stuff. Within the past 2 weeks, 3 people have told me they've just hit their first £10,000 portfolios.
Jeez.
I won't disclose who they are, but yeah, I'm gonna post it on Instagram. So,
Jeez.
I wanted to just keep it to myself.
Fire.
Do you know what? I wanted to keep to myself for a minute. After the first person, I was happy. The second person, I was gassed. After the third person, I was like, oh, I need to tell it more. Like, you know, like that. Like one person is like lucky, but 3 people is yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Bitcoin costs in their revenue and Bitcoin revenue for Square. Look at that difference. Look at that. Look at that. So Bitcoin revenue previously. So from September 2020, they had 2.8 billion. Yep, 2.8 billion in Bitcoin. And now they have 8 billion in Bitcoin. Was it worth them holding Bitcoin on their asset sheet? Yes. So from seeing that, what does that tell you as an investor about Bitcoin? Are Square likely to get rid of their Bitcoin? Is that good for the crypto space? By golly, it is. So there we go. That's my bit done. Sorry to bore you with that, but had to be done. So the next speaker, this gentleman is our #1 student.
Ever.
It's pretty hard to outwork this guy.
You can't.
Because he's the Terminator.
You can't outwork
He
it.
is the definition of a good mindset. We taught him some basics and then he just ran with it. He did all the homework that was possible and then even created his own homework.
And then started teaching us and giving us homework.
These are his results. They speak for themselves. So, you know, he probably doesn't want me to show that, but no, sorry about that, Lucas. But without further ado, let's hand it over to the man of the moment, Crypto King, the Crypto Terminator, Mr. Lucas Loshik, aka Mr. Spectacular. How you doing, buddy?
Michael, I am absolutely spectacular. You have butchered my name in a royal fashion.
As per usual. It's my thing.
I need to change my name to make it sound more English.
Yeah. Let me just make you co-host so you can take over. Make co-host. Boom. There you go, Broski.
All right, cool. So yeah, hello everyone. Hope you're all getting some good knowledge, and I will do my best to keep the level high. So yeah, I started in crypto in March this year. Absolutely nothing about the space. I've heard about Bitcoin in 2016. I think I thought it was a massive scam, and yeah, then through Michael and Fadlan, I learned about the space, and yeah, just run with it and really went all in, and yeah, you've seen the results. So most of the money I make, honestly, it just comes from like buying and holding, but there's little sort of tricks I like to use for some quick gains. So one of them is ICOs, IDOs, essentially whenever a new coin comes into the market. So you have different sort of launch pads. So you'll have Currencies, you'll have Polkastarter, you'll have probably some stuff on Ethereum, stuff on essentially every single smart chain platform, smart contract platform that's out there. Now the problem with those is you essentially need quite a lot of money to buy in, and that still doesn't really give you a space in the actual launch. So there's a little way I found around it, which still gets you pretty good gains. So I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys what's up.
About to show you the game.
Yep. And by the way, if any of you think this takes any special skill, anything like that, it's pretty simple. I mean, I've honestly just understood the fib about a week ago properly. So
this is why I find it really funny when people do lessons with me. They go up to like learning basic TA, and then they don't come back to learn the fib. They don't come back to learn Elliott Wave. They don't come back to learn the order blocks. What would you say to someone only doing like 2 or 3 of the lessons with me, but not all of them?
It's like if you're gonna do a bike race, are you gonna put air in one tire or both tires? If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it properly. So yeah, that's one example of a launchpad where you can get into these projects. So that's on Polkadot. So yeah, you'll have some projects going on there. Actually, I'll show you on the one that I mainly use because that's going to be easier. Like I know quite a bit about Solana, so that's the one that I dabble into mostly. What was it called? There we go. So let's make this smaller. So you'll have some projects that are coming up, which again, you can try and get into the lottery, but it's like, yeah, to 5,000 slim, which is like probably about $5,000 now, maybe even $10,000, and it still doesn't even guarantee you a spot. Then to actually get guaranteed allocation, you need 10,000 of their tokens. That's about $15,000 to $20,000. So if you have that sort of money to fork out and have stuff to invest on top, yeah, go for it. But otherwise, this is what you can do. So they'll have a couple projects that are coming up that are going to launch. And also they usually list stuff that's already launched. Now, what do we do is, I'll show you an example of one that I got in and an example of one that I didn't get in, and why that's the case. So I think it's a different watch list. So,
I just dropped his watch list like that. Everyone wants to have a nosy.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading it. Eternity. I've been holding on to eternity for a long time.
So the project I want to show you is Star Atlas. It's a game built on Solana. Now today it's down 15%. This week up almost 50%. Now this is what the entire chart looks like. I mean, it launched essentially start of September. And as you can see, it launches and then boom, goes parabolic. Now, you might be thinking, okay, get in here, trying to catch the pump. Don't do it because you'll just get dumped on, especially if coins don't have like a lockup period where people just have to hold. People will make their 2, 3, 4x and dump on you, which is what happens. So what we want to do is wait for the dump to happen. Okay. Don't buy in at the top because then you'll be holding the bag.
Wait, can you say that again?
Don't buy in at the top. Wait for the dump.
Dump.
So what we're gonna do is wait for the dump to happen, and then look. You're not gonna perfectly time the bottom. Nobody's gonna time the bottom. But if it's oh, and there's another thing. Make sure what you're looking into is a quality project, because there may be like there's tons of cryptos launching every day. I mean, when I got into crypto in March, there was about 10,000 cryptos listed on CoinMarketCap. Now there's 13, almost 14,000, and that's just listed on CoinMarketCap. That's not even stuff that's launched.
On KuCoin.
So do your research, make sure you're digging into a quality project. And again, like with this one, the market cap currently is just over $400 million, which is pretty small, but the diluted market cap is close to 7 billion. So my target is wait till it hits all-time highs and get out. But continuing with the previous line of thought. So yeah, you want to wait for the dump, and then when you think it's dropped sufficiently, get in with whatever you're comfortable. And if you're investing into these sort of projects, I wouldn't put ridiculous amounts, but do whatever you're comfortable with. So I got in on the 24th of September, which, yeah, it was right about here. So yeah, I got in at 0.08. Now it's 0.19. So I'm sitting on about a 2.5x, and still I didn't get all the way at the bottom. It still dumped a little bit more, then had a bit of a rise, and then right around here where all the
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What would you say consists or makes up a good project?
One would be the team behind it, the tokenomics, the roadmap. Are they developing something? Are they building actual utility into the project, or is it just let's make some money and get out? And is it something that people will use as well, especially with gaming? Because with gaming, a lot of things that are developing now, it's like there's no game to it. The actual game is about 5 years. will be developed in about 5 years time. So it's just
stuff.
Yeah, it's just random stuff. It's like there was this what was it? Squid Game? That thing that went up like 10,000% in a week and then just dumped 100% in a day. Yeah, so you don't want to be like following what everybody's just jumping on, because if I got in here
look away from the trend.
and you get in here and you pump my bags, I will have no remorse about dumping on you because you're asking for it. Like,
True that.
yep. So yeah, what we want is stuff that's good quality, maybe didn't have an explosive launch, and if it did, it dumped a little bit and it still got some good hype and news coming up behind it. And yeah, try to get in as low as possible. Now, as another example of stuff I didn't get in, which I was kind of tempted to, is also a project on Solana, and it's this one. Now, this just keeps doing this. It just keeps going down, 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 down. And one thing that scares me the most is the tokenomics, because it's like a $15 million market cap, but diluted is like 246.
And for the newbies, do you want to explain the difference between those two?
Yeah. So whenever a new project launches, you'll have certain coins that come into circulation straight away, and others that are essentially locked up. So they may go to the team, they may go to the private sale investors, and then they all have a certain period when they will be released into circulation. So the actual market cap is what's in circulation right now. The diluted market cap is what the market cap would be if everything was in circulation at the current price. So if all of a sudden 90% of supply comes into circulation, the value of your coins goes down dramatically. So yeah, that's one thing you want to keep an eye on.
Also, I would say, to add on this, you see these little red marks on market cap, and then also on volume, and then also here on circulating supply. That means that this company is not open to being audited, and they're reporting their numbers themselves, which for me is, even one of these having a red flag next to it, like literally it's a red flag. Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a red flag on top of a red flag on top of red flag, you probably want to stay away.
Yeah. Unless you like getting dumped on.
Yeah, I mean, some people
whatever you get up
like
to on a
money.
weekend, it's up to you, innit?
All right, shall we touch on Fantom a little bit?
Of course.
Cool. So my best returns so far have been on Solana, but yeah, next one I'm really looking into is Fantom, because one, it's a really good project, but two, it's got some really good things going for it, which, I mean, Fadlan's dad could definitely speak more to that than I can.
Yeah. Dad, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm following. Yeah.
Yes. Pops is still here, man.
All right.
He's still here, man. Can I
Yeah,
ask
but
him a
actually,
question?
I'm not that good at the business side. I only know some part of the technical side, which is what I mean by technical side is basically programming smart contracts in Solidity. Okay, go on.
I think that was a little bit downplayed.
Slightly downplayed.
Just a little bit.
Sorry, that was a beautiful sentence. I only know about how to build the smart contracts in Solidity on Fantom. I love that. Fair enough. Carry on, Lucas.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Carry on, Lucas.
all right, cool. Yeah, so I first found out about it a couple months ago on actually from a video that Fadlan recommended to me. And yeah, I bought in a little bit, but it was through an Ethereum wallet, and now like the amount I have is like actually worth less than the gas fee, so it's just sitting there. But yeah, I've made 2 entries into it. One about a month and a half ago, one recently. But yeah, the market cap is just under 8 billion. Diluted market cap just under 10. So I mean, 80% of the coins are in circulation, so that's looking really good. They're fully functional. They're a working platform. And yeah, so far as I know, it's fairly cheap to use. Volumes looking brilliant as well. But from a TA standpoint, like I like to buy things on dips. I don't like to buy the top. Like I like a discount, especially on stuff that makes me money. So the first time I properly bought it was right about here, where that big green candle was popping off. I thought, yeah, that's a fairly sufficient discount from the all-time high. I think it was, well, at that time it was just yeah. So I got around a 40% discount probably. And then again, Fantom reaching all-time highs, bit of a pullback, and then some candles right here indicating that things might be turning around. So let me just make it a bit bigger. So yeah, some selling pressure going down, goes back up. Again, selling pressure going down, goes back up. So yeah, I bought in mostly around 270, 280.
Just for the newbies as well, can you explain to them what that red line is?
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is currently our line of support, which previously was our resistance formed by the all-time high. So whenever currency, a stock, reaches a new all-time high, as in here, pulls back a little bit, that all-time high price becomes our resistance. So for the price to continue going up, it has to beat that. Once it beats that, as in this case, it becomes an area of support. And as we can see here, it's been repeatedly tested and it held. So it would be valid to assume that it's probably gonna maintain itself. And yeah, in the calls that we sent out, entry was around 280. It's currently sitting at $3.10. So whoever got in, congratulations, you've made some money. But yeah, based on solely the market cap, I see it going so much further because, okay, we have Fantom. Let's just round it up to 8 billion. Let's see how other things are doing. And it's currently in, what is it, somewhere around the 30th spot. Yeah, 28. Let's just compare it to similar projects. Next in line, we have Avalanche, just under 20 billion.
Jeez.
Cardano, 70 billion. Solana, 74. Now it might not pull a Solana and go a 10x, but just based on the TA and the fact that it's only 8 billion, I mean, I could easily see a 3x, maybe more, but I think a 3x is a fairly reasonable amount to assume, because it's just just over $3 now. If we look at the fib, it works out just under $9 for the top level.
Nice.
And another thing I would add is this thing right here, it's just shaping up like a total U pattern. It's like, it's just begging to blow. It's just asking for it. So yeah, I think this is it.
Thank you very much.
You too,
So
sir.
anybody that's interested in booking any one-on-one lessons with Mr. Spectacular to learn about trading, swing trading, stocks, crypto, whatever it is, drop us a message or drop him a message directly, and we'll be happy to set you up with that. Yeah, that's what we would say. Any last comments, Lucas?
I would say just commit, guys. Commit. Really put in the work. Try to get as good as you can, and sometimes you just have to take the risk and go for it, while being willing to deal with the consequences. Because like, look, March, I got in, real nice, awesome, cool, and then May happened. And funny enough, my brother was into crypto as well. Like my brother held a bunch of ETH, and it really annoyed me because he bought a year before and he hadn't told me.
Oh,
So he was like, cool, like I'm selling, you should sell yours as well. And I was like, come on, man, I barely got in. You're telling me to sell already? But I was like, cool, yeah, I'll sell. I didn't sell a thing. I just told him that I sold. I bought everything that I could for the next 2 months. Like I put every single penny that I could into it, to a point where it got a bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, take whatever risk you're willing to. And the question I asked myself was, okay, if this all goes to zero, can I still recover? Yeah. Okay, cool. Do it. So yeah, be smart, be responsible, but scared money don't make no money. So sometimes you gotta go for it.
true. Facts. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the favorite part of the day, which we always do, which is Q&A. I know Ninja had something he wanted to shill, and I know George had something they wanted to shill and share. So
Yeah, let me just save the chair, broski. Let me take over for a minute.
shill and share.
Okay. All right, who we got left? Okay, so you all can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I can see.
You can see? Fantastic.
I can see.
Okay, cool. So also, guys, crypto swing trading signal service out now. You get that by going to the Blockchain Sensei link tree, link in Blockchain Sensei bio, £20 a month. It's worth it. Or your money back if you don't think it's worth it. £15 replay on the altcoin run out now. You feel me? Ebook out now. Everything in the link tree. Twitter, YouTube, go subscribe. So let's get straight to the juicy. So before I even show the coin, let me just give you guys some game on how to actually look for altcoins. This is very, very simple game. A lot of you guys will know this, but it's good to rehear it. Find a solid ecosystem, especially a solid, undervalued, emerging ecosystem where the actual ecosystem in its whole, even the top coin in that ecosystem is undervalued. For example, not financial advice, myself, Mr. Harding, Lucas, my dad, right, collectively believe that Fantom crypto is undervalued. Now, what would be even more undervalued in the Fantom crypto ecosystem? I already showed this one before, so this isn't the show, but I guess it's a reshow, would be Spooky Swap. So Spooky Swap to Fantom is what Pancake Swap is to Binance Coin, is what Uniswap is to Ethereum, right? So check out Spooky Swap. I've not checked the TA. I don't know how Spooky Swap is doing right now, okay? But long-term vision, do I think Spooky Swap, not financial advice, can 10x? Yes, as long as Fantom Crypto continues to, you know, hit all-time highs and do 4 or 5x. Anyway, and especially because the Fantom ecosystem is undervalued. So we're notoriously known for saying this at Blockchain Sensei, but one of our favorite altcoins is Polkadot. Okay, so Polkadot as a whole, the whole ecosystem is undervalued in me and Mr. Harding's opinion. In my opinion, the Polkadot ecosystem, did I just give away the coin? Okay, cool, I just gave away the coin. The coin is Polkastarter. And I'm going to tell you guys why I think. I'm just going to cut straight to the bread. I sold some of my Polkadot into Polkastarter. So that's the actual move that I made in recent times. I've not tapped into the Polkadot ecosystem for a while, not since the hype of Kusama. So I could have said I should have been loading this from early, but right now we're at a good dip. We're at a pretty decent dip. Like, it's a good job I wasn't loading this in you know, around these times earlier this year. And even here, it hit all-time lows in July. I should have got in here, but my brain was somewhere else. But anyway, so let's just look at the Polkadot ecosystem. Just Polkadot as a whole. Right now, the whole Polkadot ecosystem is only 52 billion market cap, right? Compared to Solana, which is 74. Now, Solana has laid the blueprint that something can go from Solana, right? has laid the blueprint that you can go from not a lot invested to 74 billion real quick. Well, there's no reason why, there's no reason why the Polkadot ecosystem as a whole doesn't do a 3-4x. Like 150 billion, 200 billion is something that's within reach within this bull run, right? But we want to look at undervalued things. So an easy coin to look at is Kusama, right? This is now very popular. This is actually the 48th most popular cryptocurrency. It's kind of crazy. So it's actually on par with Helium, Flow, Aave. Crazy. Okay, cool. So this one's kind of taken off. So we want to look up something that's even more undervalued, right? So I think like my pick right now, so like I said, my actual move is I've sold some of my Polkadot, which is at all-time high. So without even doing much technical analysis, let's just be quick and just use line graphs just to look at the macro. So it's very easy move. Let me just show you my thought process. My thought process was I've got a good bit of DOT. DOT is high right now. Do I think Polkadot's going to get to $100? Yes. Do I think things in the Polkadot ecosystem can 2x before Polkadot 2x's? 100%. So the gameplay is I've converted some of my DOT into Polkastarter with hopes that Polkastarter is going to 2x before Polkadot 2x's. I can be incorrect, obviously. But basic tokenomics, you know, it's much harder to go from 52 billion to 104 billion than 260 million, which is a quarter of a billion, and for this to go to 520 million. Does that make sense? 0.25 billion to 0.5 billion is a small jump. 52 billion to 104 billion is a big jump. Let me just write this up down for people who are visual learners. Okay. DOT has 52 billion market cap. Polkastarter. I'm going to go over the fundamentals in a quick sec. Is let me just line these numbers up together. How is it? 260 million. 260. You see that? 3 more zeros at the end. Okay, so I hope that visually represents the difference in the market cap. When the market cap doubles, the coin approximately doubles. As long as the circulating supply stays almost the same. But yeah, so what is Polkastarter? So Polkastarter is a protocol to initiate IDOs. Now, I found quite an interesting article. I'll be honest, up until recent times, I was relatively ignorant to the difference of IDOs and ICOs. Basically, IDO is kind of the new thing now. So there's something called IEOs, which I've been aware of for a long time. Not that I've ever invested in an IEO. Has anybody in this room invested in an IEO, in the initial exchange offering, just out of interest? Anybody at all? No? Okay. Neither have I. But basically, the main difference with IDOs and ICOs is so it is claimed that IDOs are more safe in the sense that because they are launched on a launchpad specifically straight after the token listing, an IDO, there'll be some kind of smart contract where you sign, I would assume, and then you'll be allocated X amount of tokens that'll be automated. Where with ICOs, you know, in 2017, they said, you know, after the 2017, 2018 crypto crash, a lot of people avoided this whole ICO thing because the people raising the money could run off with your cash, basically. So basically, Polkastarter, right? So let's just take the actual name, right? Polkastarter. It's all about startups. It's all about cryptocurrencies that want to get on Polkadot. Now, not everybody can get on Polkadot, which is the reason why there is now Kusama. So I also think Kusama is a great investment, but I'm not here to talk about that. So Kusama is kind of like, so imagine you apply to be on Polkadot, that's where everybody wants to be. Nobody really wants to go. I don't know anybody who would rather be on Kusama over Polkadot. If anybody can tell me the advantage of being on Kusama and not Polkadot, tell me. I don't think there is many, if any. I think everybody wants to be on Polkadot, but they created Kusama as this platform with like, okay, cool. We won't put you on Polkadot, but we'll put you on Kusama, which is our layer 2. But Polkastarter are the people that help you get on Kusama and or Polkadot. Does that make sense? So what they specialize is, so the whole thing about Polkadot is interoperability, right? Cross-blockchain communication, cross-blockchain business and functionality. So Polkastarter are here to help companies get into Polkadot. How do they do that? Well, they have projects that connect people in crypto and cryptocurrency startups with developers and communities. And also, one thing that I learned about IDOs in recent times is that they have something called permissionless access. Whereas ICOs, even though in this chart here, it says the ICOs are decentralized, somebody can fact check me, this is my understanding, but from my understanding is IEOs are centralized, ICOs are somewhat decentralized and centralized, and IDOs are completely decentralized. So yeah, IDOs over ICOs. Extra takeaway, the coin shilling is literally Polkastarter. The game that I gave you is that I have sold some of my Polkadot, not that I haven't sold a lot already. I've sold a lot of Polkadot, Bitcoin, Ethereum into altcoins, which is the reason why you guys need to buy the £15 replay. It's worth it. Which you can get in the Blockchain Sensei link tree, where me, Mr. Harding, shill 10 altcoins. But the free altcoin shill for today is the Polkastarter altcoin, currently at number 288, market cap 0.25 billion. I think this can 4x before Polkadot 4x's. I don't know if there's even space for, I don't know if there's space for Polkadot to do anything much more than 4x within this bull run. I said it. I don't think Polkadot's going to get to $250. Do you think Polkadot's going to get to $250 within this bull run, Mr. Harding? Mr. Harding says no, and I say no. Do I think Polkastarter has a good chance of 4xing in this bull run? Yes. So my gameplay is I've switched. I sold some of my Polkadot into Polkastarter. When Polkastarter starts 2xing, 2.5xing, if it does, obviously entertainment purposes, not financial advice, I'll start chipping off back into Polkadot and intend to have more dot than I had before I sold it into Polkastarter. But yeah, that's the altcoin show. Q&As, baby.
George has got his.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, can I ask you questions about that?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, Dad?
Yeah, actually, I want to share some, some things, yeah. And I want you Fadlan, Mr. Harding, and Lucas, to give your opinion. This is about Fantom or FTM, yeah. Okay, whether they are good or not. Okay, the first one, but I want you to make me co-host as well, so that I can share my screen.
Okay, I can't make you co-host. Oh, I can. I don't make him co. Make co-host.
Yeah.
Okay. My dad's a
Okay.
co-host. Yeah, cool. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead, Pops.
Okay, the first thing is that I think this is definitely a positive thing. Yeah, I work with, of course, I work with other developers. I know that they are clever, yeah, because I interact with them. So, this fact makes me believe that FTM or Fantom is a good platform. Okay, definitely because they are clever. Now, okay, this is the project that we are currently, or the project that I'm involved.
Are you allowed to share this?
Yeah, pardon?
Are you allowed to share this? Because this is going on YouTube.
Yeah, because this is it already goes live. We only now we are in the process of upgrading this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because I believe that the more applications a platform has, the more value the native crypto will be. Yeah, in this case, FTM is the native crypto of Fantom Opera. Okay, so this is what this is the project. Okay, let me share my screen. Share screen. So okay, so this is the second thing. Yeah. Okay, the first thing that I mentioned is that I work with some other developers who are clever. So that's definitely a positive thing. Can you see? Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the project that I'm involved with. So basically, it allows an artist or a person to create his or her own NFT, and they can, or she or he can put in the market. It's like OpenSea, but maybe a bit different because I don't know OpenSea that much. But anyway, an artist can create or can mint their own NFT, and then after that they can auction or put in the market through this platform, through this Arsion.io.
Same as Mintable.
Okay, so that's the second thing. I hope this is also a good thing.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, Fantom. Now,
Good thing.
yeah, okay. The third thing that I want to share is now this is interesting. 1 second. Well, you can see my FTM now. The FTM I have. Okay. They provide a platform to stake your FTM. Yeah. For example, now I'm staking 125. For this one, I lock until basically I only put a month, yeah, for 100, and every day I got 0.01 FTM.
That's good.
That's good.
Because I just experimented first, yeah. Actually, after this, I want to put all my, well, not all, but
Most.
currently, yeah, most currently. I think I'll put all of this, and then lock for 1 year, and how much I want to see how much I get. I think because if I'm not wrong, if you lock for 1 year, then the what is that APR is 13%. 13%. I think that's quite big.
And imagine if the asset 4x's, that means you'll be getting 52%.
Huh? No. It's 13% if you.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, if the asset times by 4 in value,
yeah,
it's like you got 52%.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I think one of these things, I think this is good. Yeah. Also, but one of the things that still a bit bothers me is that if you, okay, 1 second, let me go back to here. Okay, add delegation. Okay, just pretend. Now about these validators, yeah. Validators basically means node in Ethereum. You can create your own node or basic to mine. If you have a machine and then you make a computer and then you make that a node or a validator, then you can participate in the mining, yeah, and then you get in Bitcoins you get like mining fee. Same, but the problem with this now is that, well, in Ethereum, if you want to have your own validator, then you have to stake, I think, only 32 ETH. Okay, but with Fantom at the moment, you have to stake 1 million FTM.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know whether that 1 million, maybe that's because at that time the value of Fantom was still low.
Yeah.
But I want to ask them, actually, I forgot to ask this. I want to ask them whether they would reduce that, because 32 ETH at the moment, I think is almost like 100,000 GBP.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, and that's still less than 1 million Fantom, which is more than 2 million GBPs.
Yeah, that's a bit expensive. That.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive. So I think maybe
Actually, it depends. It depends on what is going to be the mining rate. So how much would you get per transaction?
that's I don't know. I need to ask them as well.
So if it's like
Problem with that is that,
yeah, if you got like 100,000 Fantom for mining, then it's worth it. So it's all relative to the tokenomics.
Yeah, but that means that it's not democratic. What I mean is that only big companies can afford this.
That's the way that that's what's most attractive, though. That's how you attract big money.
Okay.
You're not gonna make big money. You're not gonna make billions or trillions by making it £10 for a node. Like, yeah, you'd attract a few people, but you would never become a multi-billion, multi-trillion dollar company. If you want to be a multi-trillion dollar company, you need to make it so that it's 1 billion to enter, and we give you 10 million
per
day.
So in your opinion, that's not a negative thing.
No, it's not at all. In my opinion, depending on the reward that you get for being a node, this could blow Ethereum 2.0 staking and being a node out the water. And from it's funny you mentioned this, actually, because something I posted in the WhatsApp group today, I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to, and that's the new US regulation was announced on cryptocurrency, and it's due to land in 2023. They're just waiting on Biden to sign it off. And it means that anyone doing anything in crypto from 2023 in America, which is crypto's biggest marketplace, would have to declare what they're doing, what positions they're in, what positions they've exited every 15 days, excluding those that are in nodes. So so if you're in a node, if you've got 32 ETH, 2023, you don't have to declare what you've got. But by 2023, what's the price of 32 nodes going to be?
Okay.
So they're shaping it up, and I've been saying this for a long time. It's going to end up being that the crypto space, people are going to be priced out from getting involved. Where have most people been spending their ETH? On Shiba. That ETH that they spent on Shiba gas fees getting in and out, in 5 years' time, they're going to wish they didn't do that.
Okay.
That's my fear.
Thanks.
But, I think everything you said there proves that this is a very, very good network. Lucas, opinions?
Lucas still muted.
Is it there?
Honestly, totally agree with everything Michael said. Makes
Okay.
sense. Makes a lot of sense. And then throw in the Biden regulations. Yeah, it just all comes together.
This game isn't meant to be. Its design and the story and the narrative was that it was decentralization and it was for the people, but it's just not that, and it's not been that since Bitcoin got to 600 billion, 500 billion. The moment it got to those kind of numbers, it's not the people's project anymore.
It's the whales.
It don't belong to us no more.
Okay.
All we
And when
gotta
the
do
big
is
money
own
comes in, they're gonna play by their rules.
Yeah. Like the people don't have 5 billion, 2 billion to pump into these projects to help them grow. If these projects are growing because people are putting in 1 billion, 2 billion, then there you go. Like all you gotta do is look at the ETH market cap. What's the ETH market cap right now?
ETH market cap right now
Yeah.
is
Okay, I'll stop sharing.
Billion.
I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
522 billion. The correct answer is 565 billion.
565 billion, and it's gone up 3% in the last 24 hours. So what's 3% of, let's say, 500 billion? It's what? At least
3% of 500 billion.
Yeah.
Well, 1% is 5, so 315.
15 billion. You think 15 billion came from the people in the last 24 hours?
Okay, understand that. Okay. Okay.
So ETH doesn't belong to the people anymore. Anyone that's under the illusion that ETH belongs to the people, tell me if ETH belongs to the people when it gets to 10 billion. No, when ETH gets to 1 trillion, it does not belong to the people anymore.
Okay, I can understand. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the sad truth, but that's just the nature of the beast that we're in.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No worries, no worries. George, over to you, Bogey.
Let me make him host. Yo, this is a fire episode today. George, is it the George B123?
Yeah, I don't know why it's still called that. Or is it gonna? Ah, shit. Sorry, you have to mute yourself.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah, my hair's crazy. Yeah, I just want to show you this real quick. So handy, like, and I don't know if you guys know about this. It's just like a new thing I found for tracking my cryptos for like all exchanges together. So obviously, I don't know if any of you guys like add your portfolios to CoinMarketCap or whatever. Yeah. You can track all of it. Now the thing is, you have to manually put it in.
It's long.
Super long. Wait. So that's broadcasting my screen, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've hidden a thing. So I'll say another feature about this app in a bit, but this is a cointing. And Cointing, it's a really well designed app and also a website.
Actually called Cointing.
Cointing. So it's basically like accounting.
Oh,
like accounting, but a cointing. And what this does is, so this plugs into the API keys, the APIs of most exchanges. So it's the one that I found that plugs into the most exchanges, not all of them, but most of the big ones. So you can go into your Binance and get the API key and plug it into this, and it automatically updates everything in your portfolio. You can add your Gate, you can add your KuCoin, you can add your Celsius portfolio, you can add your MetaMask, you can add your Coinbase. There's a whole range of them. Basically, all the exchanges that now have APIs. The only one that you can't do, which really annoys me, is Swissboard. Really pisses me off. But at least that's only one exchange. Other than that, everything can be on one. And so I think I've hidden the values of everything, I think. But you've got your market on there, you've got your wallet. So you can see, look, I've got my Binance, my Gate, Coinbase, KuCoin, and I tried to like upload a CSV with Swissboard, but it's in a different format. You have to reformat it. There might be a way. I'll update you if there's a way. And you can see like which is like gained the most and all that MILF in there. You can set alerts and everything, but you can also just see the market and see what's like got the highest gains that week or like whatever.
Something that I just saw
And-
there, you've just reminded. Wait,
Go on. And then, so you kind of get the picture really, and it's a nice interface. I kind of like the graph thing that it just shows. It's super handy. So I'll be checking this as much as I will be my CoinMarketCap now.
I'm going to do that.
And then the other thing is the one big thing none of us really want to talk about, which Michael kind of talked a little bit kind of about just then, in a way, taxes. Sorry to say the devil's word. Sorry to say the devil's word. Nobody fucking wants to pay taxes. But for a good citizen, maybe you will. I don't know. We all want to find ways around it. But the other thing a cointing does is it helps you track your crypto taxes as well.
Oh, shit.
Not really on the app, but on the website it does. And I think it does for like for free for a really few number of transactions. So if you're hodling, it's cool, but as soon as it goes over a couple of hundred transactions, which most of us will probably do as we're trading like over time, you start having to pay like a small amount like a month. But if you're serious about your crypto and you know that you'll probably have to pay tax or like you want to pay tax or whatever, it's also got that feature. So it's which is super handy because at some stage we'll all have to do it maybe. So at least there's something there that helps out with it, so you don't get fucked in the ass.
So basically, you can technically do this instead of going to an accountant.
Yeah. Accounting. It's not accounting, it's accounting.
Oh my days.
But
that is mad. That's so peak on that. I was literally about to speak to my accountant this Christmas. But now I'm like, we were like, oh, do we really want to show her the crypto stuff?
Literally.
Now we don't need to.
Oh, it looks like Hoj is that much in my portfolio because basically all my Bitcoin, ETH, and Binance, which are my biggest holdings, are all in Swissborg, and then I've not plugged in my Celsius yet, which is holding all my Litecoin, Polkadot, and whatever. So it looks like I've got a bear Hoj, but like that's because like my gate, all the exchanges that I plugged into this, I just diversified as fuck, and obviously Hoj just popped off, so now it's at one of the top. But yeah, all my bigger holdings are not in that one, so that's why there's no ETH and no Bitcoin really there, because
Nice.
But yeah, that's my little bit of game for today.
A coin thing. That's buzz. Yo, you guys getting mad out. Yo, everyone's muted.
In George's thing, and I know a lot of people are guilty of it, is that a lot of people have a lot of their crypto. George specifically just then said he had 94% of his crypto on exchanges. I got one of these for my mom. You don't know what it is? It's a ledger. Why? Because the crypto that I've invested in for my mom is on an exchange. I don't want to know that my mom's giving me some money to invest for her, and then I've decided to make some investments for my mom, and then Coinbase goes down, Binance goes down, something happens, and that money goes down, or I can't get access to it. I want to know that I own it. Does that make sense to people? So ownership is everything in life in general, let alone in crypto. So do what you can. We're going to do an episode, or actually, you know what? As I'm transferring my mom's crypto, I'm going to do it live. So I'll let everybody know when it's happening. I'm going to do it live. So I was going to do it today and record it, but I'll do it live instead. So I'll do it live. I'll transfer all my mom's crypto to this, so then everyone will know how to do it and what the process is. Sweet.
And who else has got one? You've got one as well, Ninja, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Why do you have one?
Because I like security, not your crypto, not your keys. George brought boy for me. George brought boy for my 26th birthday. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Best friend credits. Bestie credits, man. My best friend's better than yours. Jeez. And look at his hair.
Right, so let's go to Q&A real quick.
Real quick. To be fair, I'm chill. I can hang here for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I can hang for a while. But Mr. Harding, yeah, go on. Ask him the questions. He needs to get off. He's got a lot to travel.
Welcome. Any questions, anyone? Type in chat if you want to speak, and then we'll unmute you.
No, just unmute yourself. Everyone can unmute themselves, right?
Or just unmute yourself and speak.
Right, Debo, what do you see on the horizon for Flow over the next 2 months? Let me give a disclosure. Flow is in my top 7 holdings.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold a bit of my Ethereum and Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but just Ethereum into Flow. As long as Flow keep innovating, and as long as they keep releasing good NFTs through NBA Top Shot, Crypto Kitties, and Dapper Labs continue to do bits, and the CEO doesn't do something crazy like crash his car or something for bad publicity, then I see everything in. I see Flow outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what I see. Next question.
He goes on Twitter, start putting polls out.
Everyone can unmute, right?
Okay, people.
Yo, Lucas, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, cool, right. So nobody's restricted. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. George, and we are filming. It's cool. Anyway.
Himself's not going on YouTube.
All right, cool.
After all of that,
We'll just cut here. All right.
No, it's cool.
Ocam launched on Swissborg. Okay, cool. Ocam. Any info? Right, okay. It's cool. You guys didn't hear anything.
That is classic. That is.
Okay, guy. Do you guys know anything about Ocam? Because I don't.
Okay.
This
It just launched on
Swissborg.
I'm gonna buy it.
What? Let's just go on Swissborg. Why didn't I get no notifications?
I didn't get notification.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't get a notification on audio.
No. This isn't not Swissborg.
I did.
Ocam.
I told you. I remember it came on and I was like, bro, it's on there now.
Right.
That's when I was like, yeah, this thing is definitely gonna fly the moment it went on there.
Right. I'm checking my Swissborg now because I've not seen this coin.
Yeah, it is on there.
It's here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the
Bro,
biggest?
Why is it tumbled down?
Because
When did
maybe
it launch?
What the fuck does it do?
exactly.
Yeah, what's saying? What's the use case? Man needs to know these things, innit?
I love that.
Cardano.
Okay. On the website quickly. Cardano Smart DeFi Layer.
Website.
Oh, it's Cardano DeFi.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't say swear.
All
Like
right,
that, yeah?
let's just chill
Alright.
for a second, guys. Ocam is around since the early days of Cardano's DeFi. Shouldn't that be Ocam has been around? That's definitely bad grammar.
Yeah, definitely should be has been in it.
Right, so that is a red flag. Right,
Is it English? Or?
we have launched some of
Yeah, the
Cardano's
website's been translated.
most promising projects that today play a pivotal role in shaping this flourishing ecosystem. Is that true?
But is the I don't want to say it. Cardano.
Is the Cardano ecosystem a working ecosystem, or is everybody just staking coins?
Yeah, somebody needs to call Charles and tell him the bull run is back on.
I did not get the message.
Okay, is the Cardano designed to deliver market launch? Okay, it looks promising and stuff.
It looks promising, but
it's like it's
when I see active like
let's just look at
DeFi
the thing.
platform, then
What's it? What is actually? Is it?
it's apparently a DeFi platform.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
Cardano.
Right, exactly like what?
Where's the CEO?
Yeah, go back.
Like what? So what's
Screw
his
these
actual-
people. What does it actually do?
do?
Like actually do.
DeFi platform, but like what?
There we go. Go
What
dashboard.
does that mean?
What? Oh, yeah.
Exchange, is it? What's this? It's just like, so can I sell it? Allocate.
Oh, so you use the deadliest and then allocate.
What?
I'll be honest, this is something that I don't understand. We can't just understand
Wait,
this on the
there
spot.
must be like a just description of what it does.
It's just a staking pool.
Let's see what CoinMarketCap
Staking
have
for
to
what?
say.
You stake it. Must have a use case.
I don't think it does.
It's a decentralized launchpad. Launchpad. It's a launchpad.
Oh, Trevor.
Wait. Decentralized launchpad designed for you, Canada. No, ECOs.
Expertise and care from a veteran team of blockchain. Okay, the first decentralized launchpad. We'll have to see if that's true or not.
I don't think it's-
Not on Cardano.
No way is it the first.
On Cardano.
Cardano.
There's not many. I thought there wasn't even that many like.
Isn't there like?
applications for
Well,
it.
how about it launches
like some-
something and
wait.
then that's actually finally something
Is
that
it
does
running?
something?
Wait,
Check
wait,
if it's
what?
running. Does the dashboard like run?
Wait, what about Sunday Swap? Isn't that the Cardano ecosystem?
Yeah, but
I don't know anything
Sunday Swap, yeah, it is. So
Is
it's
that-
Charlie free, but none of them are live.
Is a decentralized exchange. That's so that's the DEX.
but that's
And
not
this
a
is-
DEX,
this
it's a
is-
launchpad.
It's a launch pad.
Yeah, so it launches apps.
It-
from it, launches
okay.
more projects.
But what has it launched?
What?
What's
It's anything,
Cardano?
yeah.
What's
It's,
Cardano?
it's
launched?
saying that it's done it, but
Razor
as far as
app,
I'm
what's the
aware,
Razor app?
unless this is like the first ever live
go.
app of something.
it?
Oh, let's not show you guys my MetaMask. Let's not do that. I don't want to start publicizing that stuff.
It's kind of do anything but stake. Like everything's and now on Cardano you can stake, and now on this network on Cardano you can also stake. And if you didn't know, we are actually opening up a restaurant, and in the back you can stake your
Bet.
Cardano.
Best steak it on you.
Right. Yeah, I
Give me
don't.
some Cardano NFTs. Give me
Yo,
Right,
facts.
let's
Cardano
if
something.
we look at it,
Yo, bring back more NFTs, isn't it?
Give me a Cardano game, anything.
Serious, bro, serious.
Jay, I think you've got something called cognitive bias, my friend. Respectfully.
right, was it?
no. No, because like I get it's 3,000, but PooCoin 321 is 4,100 in it. Doesn't mean that much, mate.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not a good project. I'm just saying that it's not clear to me what it
Yeah.
does.
I'm gonna
It's a launchpad for the Cardano.
Okay, yeah, but
launching what?
launching what?
I know you didn't check it out properly.
It was Razor, which was also
Well, that was his app, but like that not just the launchpad application.
maybe.
Yeah.
So it's launched its own application.
Well, no, because usually like it's like a lot of times sometimes you have to launch something. You go on like the website because the main website will be about. It's like if you go on Uniswap now.
Unless it's
and you
this,
have
the
to go on, like,
Ada
launch
bridge.
exchange.
Right, I'm not getting stuck on one altcoin. This is
move on.
yeah,
That's
this is I'm also just looking at that in my own time.
Sorry,
You
Okay,
guys bullish on bat? Hell yeah.
yeah.
I've been holding it for
Do you know about how to get free bat with Brave Bat?
great browser, mate. Get on that.
My internet browser gonna buy me a couple of pints at the end of the year. Hello.
no, Bat's
Nah, that's the
cool.
wave, bro.
Yeah, no, Bat's cool. I got a little bag in Bat.
I think it's on its due for its third pump now. Well, that's gonna do its third pump. I don't know if it'll have any more after its third pump, but let's see.
Picked up more uses.
Yeah.
Right.
Cardano might be something with it.
Any other questions?
Bats.
Bat.
I think it's been quite an intense session, to be honest.
It has.
I do want to look at this Oakham file, but yeah, Jay, don't let the cognitive bias tell you that because it says this or it says this.
The only reason I would back it is because Swissborg are backing it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Swissborg. If it's on Swissborg, then they usually have done their due diligence. But it's just from a surface level. If it wasn't on Swissborg, I wouldn't be that enticed. Yeah, exactly. Like because it's on Swissborg, I'm enticed to look at it. But if I found this on the internet, I'd probably skip it. All right, okay. Guys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Like, subscribe, share, all of that. Thank you to everybody that's participated. And yeah, man, get on the signaling service, get on the replay, get the ebook. We appreciate you. Hit us up for one-on-ones, especially Lucas as well. He's taking on new students. So am I. And yeah, keep guiding, guys, and find focus, and don't keep jumping between fucking coins.
I am not taking on any new students. Sorry, guys.
Mr. Harding's not taking any.
If you want me now, it's now $150 an hour. No, bro, actually, it should actually be based on the two projects. But the projects that I'm dealing with are ridiculous, so big as well that I've had to like bring multiple people on. There's now 3 people working on one of the projects I'm working on. So is it justified that it should be 200 really?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yes.
It should be 200 right now.
Yeah, for real. All right, guys, appreciate everyone. Lucas, we'll chat. Swing trading, guys. The swing trading signal service is the most undervalued thing right now on the internet.
Right.
£20 a month. Get your fucking signals. Don't be stingy. Get it done. Swing trading, baby. Lucas gonna get involved. Hit us up for anything. Like, share, subscribe. Much love. Monday, 8 p.m. to 9:30. Wow.
Save lots.